When I was growing up, there was a draft. You know, you got drafted, you went off to war. Today there's wars going on. Do you believe in those issues? Do you believe in why we're at war? Do you support things like that? If you don't get involved, you cannot change society. Society is what you live in, what you pay taxes for, and what you expect from your local community. And I know a lot of people have to go to work, and they come home, maybe your parents, and they're tired. I come home from work, I'm tired, your parents are tired, and you say, oh, what the heck, they're not going to pay any attention to us. Let me tell you, in my life, one person can come to a county commission meeting and change the direction that the county commission is going on to change a law or to change an issue that is before them.
I'm definitely for this bill. I believe, well, gay people, when they're together, they don't have the same rights as a married couple, and so allowing gay people to get married would provide them with the same rights, and that they would be able to have this equality that heterosexual married couples have.
I understand the issues pertaining to religion about this, especially because many people have very conservative views on sexuality. But in general, like she said, you can't really justify the fact that someone's not allowed to marry just because it annoys you. I mean, if you look at reality, do you think that just because there's a law against gay marriage that people are not going to be together? It's an excuse to try and justify something to a majority of people's conscience. It's not reality is what I'm trying to say. It's like a fantasy world. So.
All right. The main problem that I see with this bill is the proposed redefinition of marriage. I'd ask, what's the point of redefining a word? Why not just propose to give civil unions the same legal standing as marriages between two heterosexual people? It appears to be kind of a slap in the face to heterosexual marriage, and if that line weren't in there, if it didn't propose to redefine marriage, it'd have my complete support. But as it is, I can't. Thank you.
I'm going to first say that I'm for this bill because with the whole religion view is that God is against gay marriage, correct? But it also says that God is against divorce. So as we look at, we can't, just say, no, because you're gay, you can't get married when you can get a divorce. That whole thing there. And as far as like the state, it shouldn't be like that because they shouldn't have to go to a certain state to get married or to fall in love or anything like that. It's something that is for everyone and that everyone should just be able to do it. Yeah.
Religious reasons aside, because I understand that this is a very religious issue, I'd like to point out that every state that has had a bill proposing gay marriage put to the people has either failed gay marriage or made gay marriage illegal. In states like New Hampshire that have legalized gay marriage, it hasn't been a people's thing. It has been part of the Senate. But my biggest problem with this bill is, I'm going to play devil's advocate here, is we're trying to say that anyone should be able to marry whoever they want. But if you're going to say that, you need to be able to say that I can marry my grandmother because I want to, and I want her money. Or I want to marry my cousin because I love her and we have this true love relationship and we're going to care for each other.
Any complaints because if no one chooses to go to that particular beach, they have been well informed that clothing is optional. The beaches would be man-made and would be funded by the sin tax. Owners wouldn't build or take part of another beach owned by someone else and revamp it to a nude beach. This project would begin solely from scratch. If passed, the project would begin in early fall so that the beaches would be open the following summer. Would the sponsor of the bill like to speak?
Okay, so there are many private beaches, but who wants to pay to express your nudity in a healthy manner? This would be 18 and older, so you don't have to worry about your children and rape or anything like that. But I mean, who wants public nudity? Yeah.
So Yeah, what do you have to drive like 5 miles or a couple hours just to get to a beach, and the beach is nudity and you have kids? I don't want my child, you know, seeing girls.
It would be 18 and over.
Okay, I'm just...
We have nudist resorts in Land Lakes, just let everyone know. And if I don't see a problem with it if it's fenced in. You have to be 18 to get in and show ID. You know, I'm one for nudity anyway. Talk to you.
Hey everyone. Nudity is cool and all, but how is this going to be regulated? Is it going to keep sex offenders out? You know, just my opinion. I don't know.
Okay, I'm for this bill only if you know that there's not going to be like sexual predators and all that. And also if you have the body of Dwayne Johnson and Kim Kardashian.
Legalizing assisted suicide will allow terminally ill patients a way to end the suffering felt by both them and their families. Doctors will work with patients and their family to determine if assisted suicide is the right option. This bill will take effect upon the signature of the President. Would the sponsor of this bill like to speak?
Where do you draw the line as to where someone can choose to have someone help them in their own life? What if someone, say, tried to commit suicide but then failed, but they're terminal right now so they can have someone help them kill themselves? That's just achieving their goal.
Basically what I have to say is that, you know, having a life is definitely a gift, and it's a blessing to have life and be able to live, even to wake up in the morning. That's completely special, you know. To be able to give away your life, I mean, that really just makes me really disappointed, because, I mean, you only have, what, one life, and that's just totally awesome, so why would you want to get rid of it?
This bill should not be passed. Regardless of how heavy a girl is, she should be able to wear whatever she wants. This is a pure joke. And I also want to take into consideration for our Senate here, how many people actually realize that like a big part of one of the most coveted parts of a woman's body is primarily fat. Just want to throw that out there.
It's kind of demeaning. Guys are fat too, and they wear some awful stuff. And what's to say, like a skinny girl wearing really short shorts, you're still gonna be seeing stuff that you're gonna want to see. So really, it's rude, and wear what you want to wear, no matter your size. That's what I have to say.
Okay, in this bill's defense, there's a reason public nudity is banned, and we call that indecent exposure.